It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was PSICOM. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
PSICOM? Guardian Corps? Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse fal'cie and their fal'cie are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
Okay, I don't know if we can really consider this thing a boss battle, but it's a bigger enemy, and I think we're gonna see a few more of them later on. Oh, Ren, it's really bashing on Saz. If it doesn't switch targets soon, oh, there we go. It's probably gonna stagger soon. Alright, yeah, here we go. Staggered. Now we can wail on it. Although Saz might go down. Yep, Saz is down. Now, it's okay if the secondary companions go down. But if, say, Lightning, since she's the group leader, went down, the fight would be over. It dodged that first attack. How'd I get 5 stars if Saz died?
What's that? Huh?
Attention purge devotees. Attention purge devotees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah! Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The Pulse fal'cie.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom.
Here. It's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
You said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So, how do you figure that fal'cie is different from the sanctums? All things being equal, I'd just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah, I know. Hey! 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 Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
Come on. Come on.
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
Toss me that.
Catch.
What are you doing? So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah. There's our ride.
Now you're talking.
Oh, good day.
Alright, so Snow's confidence has been shaken a little bit. Now, he came out here with the best of intentions. I mean, in a sense, I get the idea that he was really doing it for the sake of his own ego. Let's see, I think I got new piece of new weapon. Increased strength, decreased magic. Of course, magic doesn't matter right now. He was really doing what he was doing for the sake of his own ego. He wanted to be the hero, so he went and played the hero by trying to rescue these people. And did it work out for him? No. I mean, sure, maybe some of those people survived, but, I mean, he got that woman killed. And then, a bunch of other people died too. I mean, he was standing around a bunch of bodies, not just Psycom, but the people he was trying to save. So, he tried and he failed. And whether you can blame him or not for that, it's still going to affect him. Now this thing up here, where is it? There it is. That is the Pulse vestige. Now, what it is there was a war. I'm not sure how long ago, but it was a long time ago, between the two sort of binary planets of Pulse and Cocoon. Now, we're on Cocoon right now, and the idea behind it is that the two sides just despise each other, even though there really isn't much in the way of any contact between the two. There was a war a long time ago, though, and at the end of the war, a big last final attack from Pulse went and caused a lot of damage to Cocoon. So in order to repair the damage, there was a lot of crap salvaged from the surface of Pulse in order to... hold on.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right.
Go!
One of the things that was salvaged was that Pulse vestige that they call it. Now, it was sitting around in Bodine, or whatever the hell it's called, for like 500 years, and no one knew what was inside of it. It was just this big structure. Well, somebody eventually discovered that inside of it was a fal'cie, which is a kind of semi-deity of these people, of the people of Pulse. And it woke up. And that's what caused all this trouble. Now, the fact that the fal'cie woke up scared the people of Pulse, or people of Cocoon, because they were so afraid of Pulse, and they were so afraid of the Pulse fal'cie, and they are particularly afraid of the Pulse fal'cie. See, we'll get into it a little bit more later, but the fal'cie, the god machines, have this kind of ability to take a human and brand them with a kind of mark somewhere in their body, which will grant them the ability to cast magic, but it'll also give them a mission that they have to complete, or they suffer a kind of a death. So people are afraid that, like, oh, well, this fal'cie awoke, it may have taken some people and branded them as fal'cie. So that's the justification for the purge. It was so dangerous that they just took all of these people and herded them on a train, and they were going to toss them off the edge of the world. Now, of course, as Lightning points out, they were never really going to exile them to Pulse. They intended to just take all the people out to the middle of nowhere and shoot them. If Lightning and Snow hadn't interrupted the travel, this whole thing would have gone down the same anyway. All these people would have died. But anyway, here we go.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.